Okay, hello Twitch and YouTube. So I'm going to pick up from where we left off last time in the Long Dark on Interloper. So I think as far as YouTube is concerned, this will be parts 22 and after. If I didn't miscount somewhere in setting up the YouTube videos. So obviously we're going to resume from where we left off. One thing before we get too far is I need to remember to put in notes. So we're on day 24 in the game. And we now have 2 bear hides curing. That way I can remember to go pick up the bear hides, do the math off stream. To remember to go get them. Actually, let's go out. We're gonna go eat that venison, and depending upon the weather, we might try to get the last of the guts off of the bear. And yeah, this is actually, this is good looking weather, but oh, does that appear to be cold weather? Memory serves from the last couple of play sessions, we've now got a bunch of venison ready to eat. Right past this transition area and another batch over by the camp office. Probably now in the regime of we probably want to start contemplating a bit more crafting. In the attempts to improve the warmth of our character in the long term. So we came over here because this will allow us to conserve a little bit of water by not eat and then drink instead of just drink right away. Save a little bit of water. Yeah, character is a little bit cold in this current weather. But that's early morning with sort of the default gear about what we're almost 25 days into the first 50 days of cooling on Interloper. So it's still going to get colder, but it's not as cold as it could be. This might be sunny enough we can start a fire.
Need to find some place
so I think the only thing we're going to run
into
into potentially with getting these guts off is going to be lack of fuel. So we'll see if we get how much fuel we get going over there. We got good conditions. I'm not too worried about traveling about in this weather and taking condition damage. And I want to make a decision on getting the guts off of the bear, because I think that's all that's left on the bear at this point. Probably make the decision to go back to camp office and begin. We probably have the stuff together to do the rabbit gear at this point, so I can try to make rabbit gloves and rabbit hat. The rabbit hat won't be much of an improvement. The gloves should probably be an improvement. So at this point, Interloper is going pretty well. We're solidly in the crafting phase because we've got the bow and arrows ready. We've done some hunting. We've got 2 bears dead. And we've killed a couple of deer in the canyon where it's nice and safe to kill deer. We did conveniently have a wolf kill a deer near the rabbit grove. So we have some deer meat prepped back at camp office. Oh, another thing I made, if you have the DLC, you can get fire-sharpened arrows, fire-hardened arrows. These are really good for hunting ptarmigan. I have arrows for ptarmigan hunting, so if we see some ptarmigans, we'll probably kill some ptarmigans. It'd be really nice for improving the bedroll. Looking around, trying to grab sticks without too much detour. It's a little too cold to take the time to break branches. Break up the branches. What's 1/6 of 20%? So we'd take like 3 to 4 condition damage per branch. If we break them up barehanded. I'd grab that stick, but the wolf is too close to it, so I'd probably try to avoid the wolf if I got over the stick. Oh, never mind. The wolf is detected. Not immediately a problem. Go warm up in the buildings over there to get rid of the wolf. Which we'll do. Another thing to pick up at the comp office is we can pick up some sharpening stones to start repairing our knife and axes. Because we're doing a lot of work with the knife as far as guts are concerned. Shouldn't be. I think I've already inspected this building, yeah. We will put the book in a slightly more visible location. Still on the floor now. Okay, so to get him to not be outside the door, we do need to pass a little bit of time in here. Let me disassemble that torch. Any other crafting we want to do while we're in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Probably getting to the point where we need to repair these socks if we want to keep them around. Got plenty of bandages. Probably leave some Reishi tea in a strategic location. Yeah. Okay, let's see if the wolf is gone. Looks like it. How cold is it? -10. Okay, so it's starting to warm up. Or actually, no, it's -10 in the wind shade. If we're out in the wind, we probably are a little colder than that.
So cold.
So last episode we found the second bear we hunted. If you're watching it on YouTube, I think the episode before that one I successfully killed the bear. While looking for it, I did a very bad job of finding the corpse. So I put in the description where I later, because after I found the corpse, I then knew where it was. So I could try looking for it in the video. And I was able to find it in the video. So put some timestamp. Well, not exactly timestamps. I put some times in the description, so you can try to see if you could see what I did not see live.
Come on.
Because we did basically, I basically walked past the bear twice without noticing it. If you're on Twitch, both of those are both of those episodes are still technically in the same video. I don't have a timestamp for the big
Fire's
video, so
life
you'll have
out
to
here.
do a bit more looking to find it yourself. And so 11 sticks in the fire. That might be enough to get it warm. We got 4 guts in, so it's 48 minutes. We can try making some more in that time period. You know, make about 2 liters of water. Okay, yes, we'll be warm, so we can get these off. We're not very warm, but we're warm enough that we're not getting condition damage while we're doing this. Not too desperate for cooking XP, because we could spend time cooking this bear meat to get cooking XP, but as nice as cooking 5 would be, I think cooking 5 is far enough in the future that I'm not going to try rushing it by cooking a bunch of bear meat that we can't use until we get cooking 5. Can't safely use until we get cooking 5.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
I see you, Wolf. This is why we brought this torch from that fire. So potentially one alternative to getting another 2 bear kills would be to get 4 wolf kills. So we have a wolf inner coat. I think it's a little bit more temperature to carrying capacity efficient, but ultimate temperature is a little less efficient because you can have only 2 coats on. And per coat slot, the bear coats are the best in raw temperature. I'm gonna sleep an hour. Hopefully that'll warm our character up most of the way, so that we don't take any condition damage moving to the camp office. It should also give us enough time for that wolf to go away. Okay, so the weather in some ways has improved, in some ways this has gotten worse. It's improved insofar as it's much warmer, but we've lost the sun, so no more free fires. A little too steep. Okay, and we did not roll 00 on our D100 for the second bit of bear meat we ate, which is good. Means we don't have intestinal parasites yet. And if at all possible, it'd be a good idea not to get them at all. I suppose we are so close to the fire lookout. We could go up to the fire lookout. That's an option. Yeah, I think we'll go up to the fire lookout. There probably won't be anything there we want. But there probably won't be, and there isn't. It's 2 different statements. And we're climbing. I suppose one problem about this road up to the fire lookout is there's very rarely anything like sticks on the road. The weather got bad. Okay, the weather converted to a blizzard. This is not necessarily a good time for there to be a blizzard. Because it's not like it's despawning any wolves in our path. But it could definitely be worse. We're close enough to a building that we'll get in the building to be able to warm up before we get really cold.
Can't feel my feet.
This can sometimes be a decent place to hunt ptarmigan, but again, it is a blizzard right now, which despawns all the wildlife that isn't timberwolves. I think timberwolves are sometimes still up in blizzards. We're warm. Found a bandage. Found a storm lantern. Probably won't take the storm lantern down from here, but good to find. Found a tin of sardines. Found a second cooking skillet. Found a sewing kit. Found a book. We could hypothetically read that book.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Let's actually take a look. Where... Is this enough to take us over a level if we were to read it? Yeah, it looks like if we were to read it, we'd get cooking, or we'd get fire starting level 3. Though at the same time, we're so close to fire starting level 3 that it might not be worth doing it. The question here is, do I want to leave in the blizzard? I think I'm not going to leave in the blizzard. So that actually makes reading the book something that may be worth my time, just to pass the time. So we'll start reading the book, and we'll see if the blizzard holds long enough that we finish the book or not. Still sounds like the blizzard's going. Okay, the blizzard backed up. Oh. Door opening in, blocking my path out. Hear any ptarmigans? The ptarmigan probably didn't decide to start roosting between when we got here and the blizzard, or between the blizzard and now. Oh, I'm wrong. The ptarmigans are here. Missed. Oh, no one spotted me. It's the second ptarmigan out. That's a good question. I saw 3. Did I scare off the 3rd? Yes, I think I scared off the 3rd. Okay. One problem with carrying the ptarmigan with me is you'll notice that I, obviously, with the ptarmigan smell, so I will attract a lot more wolf attention otherwise, or than I would otherwise. Be a little bit careful. And I sprained my wrist, okay. That's fine. It's not good, but it's fine. So here's the rabbit grove where I frequently hunt rabbits. Or at least put my snares up here. So we should be able to get back to the camp office without too much of a struggle. If we were desperate for food, we can even try hunting those rabbits. Okay, so the ptarmigan is attracting all the wolves. But I think we should be safe as long as I'm walking with a purpose in the direction I need to go. Yeah. We're not over-encumbered, so we're walking at full speed. We're not necessarily walking into the wind, and I think that's all the wolves that was going to be in this little area. Never mind. I may be wrong. Oh, I was wrong. There was a third one. But the third one's still not too much in our way, so we're going to get past those wolves without having to light a torch. I'm going to try to get rid of this wolf by dipping into the building here. And then I might try hunting those ptarmigan that I heard on the way in. Do we want cured guts? We'll pick up those cured guts. I'll leave the ptarmigan inside so we don't immediately re-attract the wolf. Okay, so I think we've got enough rabbit pelts. It might be a little bit debatable. We might not have enough guts. I think we got enough rabbit pelts. Yeah, 8 rabbit pelts should be enough for all the rabbit stuff we want. And to be fair, seven guts is probably enough. Let's see if we can get some more ptarmigan. While they're out and about. Ah, I have a sprain. Okay, that probably means we'll only get 1 if I am a good shot. May have also, because we may have been inside long enough. Yeah, I think the ptarmigan's left. I think it's officially post-dusk. That's when the ptarmigans go into nest. No ptarmigans then. Except for the one we already got.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I'm pressing X to doubt on that. We're not leaving anything behind. We got things to do. Okay, so with what's left of the sunlight, what's going to give us the biggest bonus? So, replace a 2-2 with
Snow if the hypothermia would
a
kill
2
me.
1.5. Okay, so actually it won't be much of an improvement, right? It won't be any of an improvement. It's just easier to repair by the looks of it. Okay. So maybe we're not making the rabbit skin hat because we got lucky and found the aviator's camp. The aviator's camp looks like it's the best in slot for us right now. And then the gloves are 2 2s, which yeah are going to be better than these work gloves. So we're going to make some gloves. I don't think we can do damage from dehydrating for a bit.
All I could think about is food.
Oh, I was not expecting us to have an aurora. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact we have an aurora by trying to work through the aurora. With stuff that requires light, which is not disassembling the ptarmigan. So what I was originally planning on doing is working until it was too dark to work on the mitts, and then swapping over to processing the ptarmigan. Okay, so there's our rabbit skin mitts, which are in all ways except for weight. Okay, a little bit of armoring. They're a little less armored than the work gloves, but a lot more temperature improvement. What does it take to repair you? Leather. Okay. Okay, then I don't need any more rabbity bits, so we can drop the rabbit. Drop the 5 pieces of rabbit. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3? We only have 3 ready to go. Or do we have a 4th? We have a 4th that's 90% ready to go. Okay. Okay, and it's 3 for pants. So I can either do the pants, which would be like plus 5, or plus 0.5, plus 1.5. We're gonna do the shoes. Yeah, we need the shoes are gonna be the major improvement there. So we'll do the shoes first. Oh, and the aurora stops. Okay. One of the things you can go around that's part of the exploration is it's not gonna let me because the aurora stopped. Is you can read these sort of TV notes or computer notes in various places. See, I can move around in the dark. Basically, moving around by the little bit of moonlight that comes in via the windows. Oh, I decided to get the window. Oh, there's the window light. Okay. So we do sleep. Also, go ahead and try to harvest feathers. No difference between doing it by hand or doing it with a knife, so we're going to do it by hand. Yoink off all those feathers. And there we go. Process the ptarmigan down to the feathers and the meat. We don't need to eat the meat right away, so I'm not going to. Yeah, we'll just drink water and sleep. Sleep until daylight. So the bed should be there. Yeah, there. Okay, and that's probably a good place to put a cut in for YouTube. So YouTube, we'll pick back up where we left off there. Probably working on the pants. Maybe do some more food gathering because we went through and ate all the venison this area. Or the alternative is I could walk back down to the dam. I'll probably make that decision very early next episode. So It'll be up tomorrow at 6. You're all having a good time. The round is still continuing.